What up, divas and booze? It is your intuitive tarot reader, Lala Moreau. Hey, booze. And I am back to give you guys yet another general reading. So this is going to be a monthly forecast for the month of December. But keep in mind that time is fluid. So whenever you see this and it resonates for you, that's when it's meant for you, okay? But stick around towards the end. I'm going to tap into your money messages and your love messages. So let's go ahead and give the cards a quick shuffle and get right to it. All right, Divine Family. So to kick off your monthly reading and your final monthly reading for the year of 2025, you guys receive the Daughter of Swords. Okay, so this is primarily like a page, okay, compared to a traditional tarot deck. But this Daughter of Swords is someone. It's an energy that's very ambitious, very curious, and very talented, but they lack the guidance of a Queen of Swords. Okay. Overall, though, I'm gonna get straight to it. You guys have been sitting on certain ideas or opportunities that in your mind you know is going to work for you. And it's like no matter what, no matter if you have it all planned out or not, you've been very proactive in achieving some type of goal or manifesting this idea into the real world. Okay. And I see that it's going your way. You're very determined to get this to work because you graduated from the Daughter of Swords to the Goddess of Swords. The Goddess of Swords is sitting in a position of the root of this situation. However, the challenge you guys have here is the Seven of Swords. Okay. So this tells me that someone outside of you or certain people or someone, they haven't been 100% straightforward with you, or there are some things that have been hidden from you, or it's a possibility that you, along with these ideas, whatever the opportunities these are that have your name on it, it's like you've been hidden in plain sight. Okay. But keep in mind how many swords we have sitting on the board right now. There are 4 cards out of this whole entire spread that have swords in it. Okay. So this is telling me that regardless of the situation, you guys are very strongly, and I mean strongly, attached to spirit. Swords is air. Okay. Air is spirit. Not only does this show me that this is tied to some sort of truth, like you're in alignment with whatever this is, but at the same time, you've been surrounded by a bunch of illusions. Okay. Like I said, like someone has not been 100% forthcoming with you about a particular situation or about this idea. I'm gonna just put it to you like this. So let's just say you have this business idea. Okay. And although you may be starting very small, you may not know much about it, but you're eager about this idea, this business that you're wanting to pursue or start. There may be someone in your circle who's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, but in the back of their mind, they like, this shit is not, no, it's not gonna work, you know. But to you, they present themselves to be very supportive, but they're actually not. But it's also what I'm picking up on is it's giving me that they feel like it's a great idea, but they don't like the fact that it's your idea and not theirs. Okay, so it's like they're not going to share or put your idea in front of the people who can actually help it to grow. They kind of keep it to themselves because they know that if this gets in the right hands, or the right people see it, this can actually work out for you. And they don't necessarily want that. Honestly, it only speaks to their own insecurities. Okay, but that's what I'm getting here. That's what's the challenge. It's like you sit on this great idea or this opportunity that can actually work out for you, but you're surrounded by some people or someone who's kind of somewhat suppressing that. Like they're not in full support of what it is that you're doing. And don't get me wrong, you're not really seeking outside validation from these people or this particular person or particular group or whatever it is. But because you get your validation from spirit, okay? So yeah, in the past you may have dealt with a lot of betrayal. You've overcome a lot of challenges, a lot of hurt, like most of us have. Okay, we've all been through something, but I feel like more so what it's saying here in this reading is that you've recently did a lot of healing. Okay, which is why you don't seek the outside validation. You get that validation from within and from spirit. Okay, now what's crowning you, I have the temperance card here. So really your main goal, your main focus at this time is to seek balance, peace, and harmony. Okay. This can go either way. Okay. But at the end of the day, it's really up to you how this goes. And you've already determined that you're pushing forward because you graduated from the daughter to the goddess. So you're like, yeah, this is it. This is what I'm setting my mind to. This is what I'm doing. This is what it is. However, you do have a tower moment coming. So there's a test. Okay. Something that's been unstable since day one is about to come crashing down. It could be you separating yourself from this group of people who don't necessarily support what it is that you have going on. These friends, these family members, this relationship, whatever it is falling apart. And it may not necessarily be fun and comfortable to go through that, but it's absolutely necessary because it's going to make way for something so much greater, y'all. But more than anything, honestly, if it's not about some sort of idea or an opportunity, then this is more so speaking of your light. Okay. So you have this light, this gift, the pure essence of who you are, your ashe, whatever you want to call it. You have something within you that has been with you since childhood. Okay. This light has been with you since childhood, and it's been with you throughout your life on up into adulthood. And that's why people throw these darts at you. It's like they see this light. Some they either see it and they accept it for what it is, and some they see it and they're envious of it. They don't like it. They don't understand it. But either way, it's just your authenticity. Okay. Your true gifts. That's what this reading is somewhat about, because despite what you've been through in the past, and I'm going to let you know how you know this reading is for you. You're going to know this reading is for you because you are a person that, despite what you've been through, despite all of the betrayal, the hurt, um, the trials, the tribulations, the trauma, despite all of the things you've been through, you still have the ability to have a full heart. You lead with your heart. You lead with love and light, right? Or you just have like this innocence about you. A lot of you're probably someone who looks a lot younger than what you actually are. And that's how you know you're a chosen one. Okay. This is how you know this is for you. Because you have, it's like you look at the world or you look at life through like a lens of a child. And I'm not saying you're childish or anything like that. It's not that. No, it's like you have this innocence about you, or you have this curiosity or this openness about you. Like you're willing to let certain things and certain people in. You don't necessarily judge it. You just accept it for what it is. Right? And despite what all you've been through, you don't look like what you've been through. And you've probably been through a lot of hard shit. Okay? That's how you're going to know this reading is for you. But all in all, regardless of what you went through, like I said, there's about to be a tower moment. And I feel like this tower moment is more so for the ones that came against you. Okay? I'm going to go through and clarify. But, oh, look at this. The sun card was on the bottom of this deck. But in your environment, it's like everyone is being kind of like secretive, or you're just being surrounded by a lot of people who are wearing a lot of masks. And it's not that you're not aware. That's the crazy part. I feel like you are aware of the ones who are wearing the mask around you, but it's damn near comical. It's like these people want to put your growth and your progress, your ascension, or your elevation, they want to put it in a box as if they have the authority to control how far you go in life, which is comical. But hey, you know what you're dealing with. But absolutely not. They do not have the authority to do that. They think they do, and that's an illusion. So some of you may be dealing with a lot of evil eye, things of that nature. Some people may be slandering your name. You know, it's possible that some of you may have moved away from a lot of this. Look at this. You moved away from this, but they still watch everything you do. Yeah, we got the same damn cards repeated. Look at this. We have the King of Wands, Six of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Temperance, and the Three of Swords again. It's like some of you could be dealing with the fire sign. It really doesn't matter. But you've done so much healing. It's like you know better than to sit in some energy like this. You've done way entirely too much healing to sit in this type of energy. We have Judgment and the Eight of Coins. So it's like, of course I'm not going to entertain this. I'm going to focus on me. You see people for what they truly are. Now, a lot of people are sitting here thinking that there's going to come a day where some man is going to come out the sky and judge them for how they live their life or whatever. But they don't understand that they've crossed paths with chosen people who have the ability to see their heart. You get what I'm saying? It's like you're judging people every day. You feel and see who it is that they truly are every single day, but yet they feel like their judgment day isn't going to come until some man comes out of the sky and weigh their heart against the no. That's not what this is. Okay? That's the illusion that we were sold on. But the truth of the matter is there are chosen ones that are out here judging people every day. And I'm not saying that they're judging in a way to where it's not like that, but I'm saying we can measure a person's heart just by crossing paths with them, okay? But instead of sitting in their low vibrational ass energy, you're deciding to focus on you. Because you get what the assignment is. Your assignment is not to be here and try to fight for validation, or you're not sent here to be liked and loved by everybody. You're sent here to remember, and that is to remember who the hell you are, do the healing work, and ascend the right way. Look at this, the Devil, the Hermit, and the Six of Coins. A lot of people don't like the fact that you call things for what it truly is. Okay? They don't want you to see their heart. They don't want you to see them for who they truly are, because they haven't completely accepted themselves for who they truly are. Which is why I've came up with this affirmation, and I've been saying it repeatedly ever since a few years ago. I made this affirmation. It says, my authenticity may come off as a threat to some, but to me, that's my greatest asset. And that's a big flex. It's a big flex because there are people who are truly afraid to be themselves because they feel like they're going to be judged or disliked or rejected or whatever the case may be. But you don't give a damn about none of that. You don't give a damn about none of that. You get your validation from within. Okay? The hermit. Your validation comes from source, a higher power, not from outside things or people. Okay? But these people are in such a low vibration. They want you to crave their approval, their validation, or praise from them. They want you to want that, but you're not seeking that. It's equal give and take. It's like, I treat you how you treat me. Like, if you're not good to me, then I'm damn sure not gonna be good to you. Don't get it twisted. Like, you lead with love and light, but you can operate from both light and dark. You're both. That's balance. That's me. Like, of course, I can do both. Don't get it twisted. You're love and light, but that light can quickly turn into darkness depending on how you treat me. You get what I'm saying? And I think you've shown some people that they don't like that, but hey, it is what it is. Why do we have the Three of Swords in the past position? What is this Three of Swords about? We have the Ace of Cups. So this could be involving a water sign. Pisces strongly. We have the Hangman. What is this Three of Cups about? I'm sorry, Three of Swords. I feel like you have really truly been hurt in the past. For real, for real. You've been through a lot of stuff, and you're probably someone, yeah, you're someone who really wears your heart on your sleeve. You really are. But no matter what, you were genuine. And these people still found a way to try to cross you. But like I said, all in all, you've done a lot of healing. You've had periods in life where you just took a pause. You took a break just to heal. You get what I'm saying? Like, just to recalibrate. Because I feel like people latch on to you because you are an energy source. And a lot of times they don't latch on with good intention. Okay? It's one thing to resonate with a person and have commonalities, but it's something totally different when a person sees your light for what it is and they say, oh, I'm going to take some of that. Like, I like that, what he got over there, or what she got over there. I need some of that for myself. And that's what you've experienced a lot. Okay. But no more of that. That's about to be over with. Why do we have the Temperance as the crown of the situation? Oh, Ace of Wands. Let's see here. Some more. King of Coins. Wow. Wow. One more, Spirit. And we have the Knight of Coins. See, the thing is, your creativity, it's not anything that you've copied from anywhere. It's not anything that's borrowed. It's literally from the divine, like I said. And by you continuing to be your true authentic self and being creative, it's going to lead you right to your abundance. Okay? Like, a lot of people feel like they witness you experience some highs and or whatever. Maybe I'm not saying you haven't had great things in the past. You probably accomplished a lot of great things, but baby, that was just the tip of the iceberg. You haven't even reached your full potential yet. Like, you have people who are crossing you and hating you and envious of you off of that little mediocre stuff that you had, and you haven't even seen your full harvest yet. It ain't even came yet, but it's coming. So they really finna have something to hate on now. Why did we have the Tower? And this is in the near future position. So I feel more so like this Tower moment is going to be for these people who crossed you, like I said, but it's necessary. You can't be out here crossing the chosen one and thinking you're going to live a prosperous life. Like, come on now. Let's be for real. Look at this. The Sun, the High Priestess, and the Knights of Coins. Woo. Like I said, you have not seen your highest potential yet. You haven't seen your full harvest yet, but it's coming. And when you receive this harvest, it's going to flip their world upside down. Okay? It's going to flip them upside down. And you already know this. This reading should only be confirmation. Okay? It's only confirmation for what you already know. Now, we're going to go through and clarify this moon card. The moon is in a position of your environment. We have the Two of Swords. So some of you may have people who are blocked. Okay, maybe you block these people. You're in no contact or whatever. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Page of Coins and the King of Swords. Yeah, you listen. You're someone who you don't necessarily care about people's opinions, because everybody has an opinion. But when a person crosses you or they show you who they really are and you pick up on their energy, they ain't even gotta say it. Because I feel like for a lot of you, whoever this is you're dealing with or whatever challenges you're dealing with right now, if it's a situation where people are slandering your name or they feel a certain way about you, they'll never tell you to your face. They'll never tell you to your face. Either they have you blocked or you blocking them. But because they're gonna try to block you because they know you lead with truth. Okay? They have to create lies, or they have to build a team of people to hate you based off of some lies they told about you. And it don't work that way. When a person experiences you for the first time, they get the real you. Like, they don't get a facade. They get the real you. So the truth is going to always come out. But I feel like some of you are surrounded by people who they have an issue with truth and honesty. Okay? So they have to create some type of facade to make themselves look like they are as true or as honest as you are. But they're not. Okay? Now, in the position of the hopes and fears, you guys have the Supreme. Okay, and let me tell you something about this card, and this is exactly why I love this deck. Now, in this particular deck, we do have the traditional Magician card. Okay, but this Supreme card right here, baby, the Magician ain't got shit on the Supreme. And I feel like with it being in the position of your hopes and fears, this strongly tells me that people know exactly how powerful you are. They're afraid of your power, actually, for some. And others of you, this is you just showing up knowing that no matter what comes against you, you have this understanding that you are source, basically. You pull from source. So like I said, you don't have to worry about much because the universe got your back. All of these elements that you see in this card, the pentacles, the water, the swords, the earth elements, all of that, you have this understanding, this knowing, this understanding that it's all connected. All is connected and all is you. Okay, so when they go and they gossip, they slander your name, or if they're going to do spell work, or they're demanding or calling on deities to work against you and to try to prey on your downfall, you are those deities. You don't have to call on a deity. You possess the same exact power as those deities. So they're really doing themselves a disservice and they're doing you a favor. Honestly. And that's what scares people. It scares them because sooner or later they're about to find out that everything they've done against you is not working. It's only working against them. Okay? It's more so pushing you into alignment because your outcome card is the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. And not only that, the bottom of the deck, baby, you got the Ace of Cups. This is what you don't see coming. Your cup is about to be overflowing. So, like I said, and it's been the same, pretty much the same story, the same thing throughout the whole entire year. Okay? I said it at the beginning of 2025. I can't remember I think it was Pisces. Honestly do. But it's like everybody's out here seeking truth and honesty and all this knowledge, something genuine. And baby, you're going to find out. You found out in 2025 that truth, honesty, what's real, baby, that's you. It's you, and it's always been you. You don't need outside validation. Your validation comes from spirit, the divine. All is one. You are the all. Everything is connected, okay? Clarify this 9 of Cups. I don't really think I need to clarify it, but it is what it is. Your full harvest has yet to come, but baby, it ain't that far away. Look, we have the world. The 5 of Cups. No, they definitely in regret. The Hierophant and the Chariot. Listen, when I say things are about to go up for you and it ain't ever coming back down, because this Supreme, this is not someone who just manifests on the 3D, 4D, or 5D, or what have you. This is someone who manifests in different dimensions, in different timelines. There's not an inch of a molecule, a universe, a galaxy, or anything that this person cannot reach. You call things into alignment in all time, all spaces, all dimensions. Okay? So it's going to work out for you this lifetime. It worked out in the last. And when you're done here, you're not reincarnating into this low vibrational energy. No, absolutely not. You're going back to where you came, which is stardust. Okay? You're done with the pettiness. You're done with the pettiness. You're ascending no matter what. All right? It's up from here. That may have went a little too deep for somebody. I know it went over y'all head, but like I said, regardless of what they try to do, it's not gonna stop you. You're only gonna do much better than what you expected. That's what it's always been meant. That's what you've been here for. To remember who you are, to do the work. Since you did the shadow work and you chose to lead in love and light, you have no choice but to graduate from all of this and do better. Okay? Wish granted. Spirit said, just state what it is that you want, and it's gonna be. So it is. So mote it be. Okay? Ain't no sky that's the limit. The sky is not the limit. It's unlimited possibilities. Okay? All you have to do is say the word, because you are the supreme. So let's go through and check the energy for your love and money messages. Let's check love first. Let's see, what are the love messages for the collective at this time, Spirit? Oh, all right. So first card we have is letting go. If someone leaves you confused more than confident, you need to reassess their access to you. Okay. And then we have actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. Okay. Actions gonna always tell you how a person feels about you. And I say this all the time. I don't really listen to what these people be saying. I watch what they do. Because a person can tell you anything. They can sell you a dream wrapped up in pretty words, and they do something totally different. But how they act is how they truly are. It's who they truly are, and it's how they truly feel about you, okay? And then your final card for love is stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. All right. Beautiful. Now let's tap into the money messages. And we're going to close this thing on out for 2025. Somewhat. Because, the new year really doesn't start until springtime. But hey, whatever. What are the money messages? All right. So we have teamwork. But it's kind of in the reverse. So some of you may be better off working alone. We have money moves. Okay. Major money moves coming. For sure, for sure. You guys are making major money moves. Like I said, when you put your mind to it, it's getting done. All right. Don't half-ass shit. Give it 110%. And your final card is perfect timing. Everything coming in at the perfect time. Okay. I was going to say everything coming into perfect alignment, but that's all it is, because there really is no such thing as time. It's only alignment. That's it. Perfect timing. Everything coming in at the perfect time. All right. So those are the messages that I have for you, collective. Divine fam, if you guys would like to book a personal reading, I am open to do so at this time. Just shoot me an email and I'll get you guys in the books. But until next time, peace, love, and blessings to you. Peace.